The world is changing. It's getting smaller. Ironically, though, the smaller it gets, the more choice there seems to be. In the early 1800s, a trip from Toronto, where I'm based, to New York would involve horses or a stagecoach, 12 plus days, and significant risk and expense. In the mid 1800s, the trip could be managed by steam locomotive, taking a mere week. During the 1950s, the glory days of the automobile, a road trip would take about 10 hours. Today, 10 hours by plane can get you anywhere in North America or Europe and halfway to Asia. The world is getting smaller, but the choices are increasing. Consider TV. The 1950s, provided a handful of choices limited by the antenna's range and the small number of production studios. The 1980s and 90s brought the 1,000-channel universe. Today, the internet gives us literally billions of channels, all available on demand. And if you prefer to stream to your TV set, your choice might start at Netflix, Prime, Disney+, but there are dozens of choices from over-the-top streaming providers and podcasters. Entire industries are being collapsed. The music industry, the book publishing industry, the newspaper, music, there are just a few that are in complete disarray. And downstream from these are the retailers. When was the last time you went into a record store or a bookstore? While this collapse might suggest less choice, a simple internet search shows a vast number of places to purchase or download the product. The challenge with the smaller, million-choice world is that it is too easy to get lost amongst these choices. Consider how often you spend time clicking through the TV channels without ever settling on one particular station. How often you spend the time surfing through the web, discovering fascinating new websites and interesting trivia, but not actually getting something done. How often do you feel the pull of social media, checking out others' profiles, or narcissistically posting on your own, or spending just too much time on TikTok? So much choice means that we need to know what we are looking for and why before we begin our expedition of discovery. This is true for us as individuals and doubly so for our organizations. So here's your challenge. Look at your marketing processes more carefully. What are you doing specifically to take into account today's smaller, million-choice world? And a marketing insight? How might you take advantage of these changes? Some ideas: selling globally, crowdsourcing innovation, implementing marketing automation and CRM, implementing loyalty and membership programs. You want some more ideas? Let me know, just ask.